Welcome back to Make Your Love Life. My name is Amber, and our seasons have changed. It is finally cold, leaves are on the ground, and it's time to put up my spring and summer wardrobe and pull out all my fall and winter stuff. So that is my goal for today. I have 2 bins in the top of my closet that have those things in it. Then I have a big bin on the ground down here that has a bunch of coats that need to be traded out. And I was also gifted some shoes, so I need to make some choices about some half boots and go from there. One difference with this season change out is I'm using an app to catalog all my clothes because I'm very curious about what clothes I'm actually wearing, what clothes I'm not. So each day I record what I wear, and by the end of the year I can reflect back on that and say, okay, I've never touched these things, I haven't used these things, so I feel more confident in letting them go. For instance, I have a thorough collection of undershirts that are left over from working in office environments, and I have a sneaking suspicion I might wear 3 of them, but not all. But I don't think it's an exaggeration to say I might have 8 or 10. So, yes, they don't take a ton of space in the closet, but as minimal mom talks about, it's still inventory. It's still things to think about and take care of. So, let's get into it. And put a Toby down. Yes. Fine. Stay down. Okay. So in order to make room, I think the first thing to do is take things out of these bins and lay them on the bed so that I have empty bins to put things away in. Excuse me. This is not a dog bed. No. Mister. 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 You can come in. Toby thinks it's a dog bed.
Those ones you bring it out.
Mm-hmm. That is not a winter shirt.
St. Patty's Day.
Yes, it was definitely a spring shirt. I must have packed these after St. Patty's. A few too. Okay. Okay, all the fall and winter stuff is laid out, and so I'm going to pull out the most definitely spring and very light wear stuff and put those away first. I always find this challenging because what if there's another warm day? But this week we're supposed to be, this is going to be our first freeze, and I'd have to look at my phone, which you are currently using, to find out the actual temperatures, but the days definitely have a nip in them, and there's definitely that feeling of needing a sweater or needing to wear jeans rather than other kinds of pants, which is fine. I am a creature of habit when it comes to my clothes. I tend to wear the same shoes and same pants repeatedly and then just change out my tops. Part of that is just ease of getting ready in the morning. I just have to choose one thing rather than a whole outfit. Just habits. So definitely light. Definitely light. Just short sleeve. But even with the app basically telling me I'm wearing the same things over and over again, I gave myself a challenge of wearing different shirts throughout. Well, my goal is to have roughly 30 tops, so every day of the month I can wear a different top if I wanted to. In reality, I don't, because there's going to be a handful of the fancier, more formal things that don't get worn consistently. And that was my conclusion after doing a little test on myself at one point, is there are a handful of tops that did not get worn because I didn't have any formal, it's not, formal is kind of a big word, but fancier occasions to go to. And I was telling myself, well, you can wear them to church on Sundays, and then I'd forget. But so as I was saying, I like to have 30-ish tops for seasons. So for spring and summer, 30-ish tops. For fall and winter, 30-ish tops. I don't think there's 30 here, so there's definitely some crossover. But this is definitely going to be put back in. It's my Christmas shirt. And then these are winter weight pajamas. I just took out 2 sets of spring and summer pajamas. But these are just the sets. If I have shirt and pants or shirt and shorts. Now the challenge is, I was going to say, do I want to try entering all my new clothes, this season clothes, into the app at the same time as trading these out? And I just decided I don't, because that just sounds very tiring. And I'd rather spend my energy focusing on if choosing the things I want to, choosing where I want the clothes to go rather than trying to record everything. Once I get everything situated, then I can pull it out at a different time. Part of it is you are on my camera. You are my phone. The app is on my phone. It's all streamlined and built into that. But part of it is just mental energy and the things I can keep track of. And I'd rather focus on making choices right now. So these are holiday shirts. So, oh, and this one needs to be packed away. So I was telling West I must have packed away my fall stuff after St. Patty's Day. This is a St. Patty's Day shirt. Now, this is definitely lighter. Lighter. Now, I do have the challenge of there is still some laundry that needs to be washed. So I'll probably leave out these tubs for a couple days, or it's not a big deal to put them on top of the closet and bring them down. But I'll have to keep track of laundry as to what's going in and what's coming out, and set aside the things that need to be put away. There are some shirts that are kind of crossover between all of it. This shirt has actually been in my closet. I had set it out for spring and summer, and it was too hot. And so today I was like, I'm going to wear this. But I have some other, 3/4 length sleeve stuff that's basically t-shirt material that would do better. I can just layer it with a sweater for the not so cold days. This has been a new shirt this season, and I've enjoyed it. It's comfortable. I wish the collar wasn't so heavy and clunky. In the store, it was ironed differently and it didn't hang that heavy, but I still wore it. So there's an example of undershirt that does get worn when I wear this shirt. This is one of those shirts where I didn't wear it maybe once or twice, and it's just more silky and flowy. But I still like it, and I can see myself wearing it. I think part of the challenge is it's a dark color, so I think of it as more fall and winter. But, oh well. There's another undershirt that I actually wore. And this one, I ended up wearing it on an everyday occasion just because I was like, I want to wear it. Even though I think it's more not necessarily an everyday shirt. So these undershirts can go on my multiple hanger things that I have set aside for undershirts. They just got put in with things they often get used with. So not everything gets traded out for the seasons in my closet. I don't have a good solution for skirts and dresses, so they just stay over in the corner of my closet year round, whether they're for that season or not. And then I have a set of workout t-shirts that don't get traded out, because if I'm going to work out, I'm going to use those year round. I'll just put a sweater over it or something on the way to and from. And I'm trying to think. My skirts I tend not to trade out. Although I might consider trading them out, because there's definitely some lighter ones that I don't wear in the fall and winter at all. I can leave my jean ones out, because I have this idea that I might like to get some tights so that I can wear a skirt during the winter. But then will I But as simple as my wardrobe is, will I be willing to wear tights just to wear a skirt? I don't know. So that's just another layer of thing to wear. Not sure about this sweater. Pretty sure it shrunk. But I think that's for a different day if I want to go through and try things on. Or I'll just try them on in the day, and if they don't fit, then they just get set aside and put in the giveaway. Or in my to be worn at a later date drawer, which is overflowing. So let me look in the closet and see if I have anything else. So here's an example of a short, floofy skirt that definitely won't be wearing anytime soon. And here's some seasonal t-shirts I had forgotten about. Okay, so I think I'm ready to put these in. So far I have 18 tops, 3 seasonal shirts, and then 3 sets of winter pajamas, or fall and spring pajamas. And actually out of one of those tops I mentioned is actually a sweat set. So that's, is it 19? Okay. So 18 plus 19. And there's 2 shirts in the laundry that will be added to my fall and winter wardrobe. So 21 shirts, and like I said, there's at least 3 of them I'd consider more formal, so I'll more than likely not wear them as often. So I think that's more than enough. So for the time being, I'm going to, there are some, my sun cover-ups can go in here. So let me go grab those. Toby.
She's in here.
What you doing? You wandering?
She called you.
I said, Toby. Toby. Yes, I called you. Yeah. Yeah. Go down. Okay, now I can put the lids on. And I can pull them down and add the shirts as I find them as they come out of the laundry. I'm tempted to run the laundry right now. I think I'm going to. I am. It's not that much, but it'll simplify this process. So I think I'm going to put like 5 extra hangers in the closet, and then these can go in storage. get to choose. I have room for 2 half boots. I do not have room for 3 half boots. And even 2 is stacking things interestingly. You got a sticker. Yes, it's a sticker. One thing I do wonder about when I'm doing closet clear outs and everything is if I should be thinking about if they fit me or not, because there are definitely some things I'm putting away that don't fit me as I like, but I also have the intention of losing weight, so I have no idea what my body will be like in the spring, so I'm just letting them be for the moment. Trying not to make a decision in the moment and then do a decision in data later on. So three sets of boots. I got these pretty later in the season last year, so I don't really have an opinion. I don't remember having an opinion. These ones feel similar to Uggs. Not a whole lot of feeling on my foot itself, but I think they have a little bit more structure on the bottom than Uggs do. So, not bad. I like wearing Uggs for the warmth, or Ugg knockoffs in reality, for the warmth and the look, but in all reality, I get really fatigued in them the longer I wear them, because there's basically no understructure under your foot, and I have a really high arch, and I get really tired if I'm wearing really flat shoes. So, let's try these. These have more arch support, so I think that they're ranking higher than the other ones. Less floppy than these. Zip on the inside. Guess these aren't half boots, they're ankle boots. I don't know. And these are dark navy compared to the other ones being black. Not much arch support, and they feel kind of floppy around my ankle. So I think I'm gonna pass on these. And reality, these are probably gonna be my go-to ankle boots if I want them. So the question is, do I even want to keep those? Or should I let them go and have somebody else enjoy them? Because they are very cute. And I have a pair of snow boots and a pair of the tan Ugg knockoff things. they're cozy and cute, and I have room in my closet, so I think I'm just gonna let them be. Um, just let it be, because they are cute, and maybe I'll have an event I want to go to that I want a short, cute black boot rather than like a short boot that just blends in. I don't know. So I'm going to pass on these boots to my daughter and see if she wants them, and if not, then they'll be given to our local charities. So I'm going to put this next to her door and go hang these up. So we are on to winter coats. Coverall, cozy, which is why our little coat closet can't hold all this all the time. So what am I letting go or putting into storage? You can put this light sweater in. And thing is, I do need transitional sweaters. You can put your vests in there.
I don't know. Those can probably go back in there.
Okay.
If it gets bad enough and I'm doing outdoor work and I need it, I'll set Rachel. I don't foresee that happening.
Okay. So we sorted out the coats. I've kept out about 4 lighter sweaters because we're just now barely getting into the cooler temperatures, and I want it to be more consistent before I let them go. And as Wes just pointed out, I wear the lighter sweaters around the house throughout the winter. So, but we do have some things in the bin to give us a little bit of breathing room in the closet. So I think I'm going to call this the end for today, and at some other time I'll come back and enter all these things into the app. But at the moment, I have 3 to 4 lighter shirts for warmer days, and then all my sweaters and everything pulled out for the new season. So I feel much more prepared. So until next time, feel free to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!